They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
DJ Jones.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Stafford. Catch is made by Hardman. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down, Colts.
Cousins on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense,
they come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
2nd and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Throwing, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here's Hardman to return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
22!
Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins. For the left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Again, it's Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Third and goal for Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ezekiel Elliott. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Armadillos, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
59!
Back to the air. Stafford on second down.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
Yeah, he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good. 4.
On first and 10, Stafford. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10.
Middle.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Out of the gun, Stafford. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10.
And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Hardman on the return.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
From the 50, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Stafford.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So
try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Reek Willen.
And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's second and 10.
From the 50 at Stafford. His throw incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
50-50.
Throwing on third down, Stafford.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Again, it's Stafford.
Finding Pickens for another catch. And they are in the field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Stafford.
And that's going to be incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
But now it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
This still anyone's contest. A 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the score.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
That one let go deep for Laporta. And this is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Sam Laporta, 35 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, middle.
Off a play action. Here's Stafford.
That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the
Hey, 22.
line.
Easy alert.
Here's Stafford.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Now Cousins on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you. We need you to get us back on the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Second down and a yard.
53.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis.